Hello guys, today I'm going to do a video on Portal RTX with the RTX 4090. We're going to be starting it off with 1440p at ultra settings. So in the video settings, this is left as default. This game is very fragile. Anything that you touch, any setting that you change will cause the game to crash, for me anyway. So I left these to default, but we can access the RTX Remix menu right here. So right now we're getting 150 FPS with DLSS 3.0 enabled, playing on 1440p with the Ultra preset, and here that is, no motion blur, and everything else is set to its max value. So I'm going to be starting it off with no DLSS, so I'm going to go ahead and disable it, and at 1440p we're getting 50 FPS. So the game is already feeling a little bit sluggish and less responsive than 165 FPS, obviously. RTX Remix is very intensive. I want to see how this runs on the 30 series graphics cards, but from what we've seen so far, they don't run well at all. I'm gonna go up here and then push this behind that and go back here. I originally thought this game would be a DLC or like an add-on for the original game. I had all my saves ready from like 10 years ago in this game, but no, it's a separate install that you get. It's a different game pretty much, so you get a fresh save and everything. Yeah, it's kind of cool. Oh wow, right here. Oof, that looks so good. That looks insanely good. And we're getting almost 60 FPS here at 1440p. Man, this game is intensive.
While safety is one of many enrichment center goals, the Aperture Science High Energy Pellet seen to the
even a 4090 can't get a 60 FPS stable without DLSS.
Such as vaporization. Please be careful.
Okay, I'll be careful. So we're gonna make this. Where are we trying to make this shoot? Oh, right here. Okay, easy. Make this here and then look at the reflections passing through the wall. You can see everything properly. It's kind of insane. Look at the portal reflecting on the wall. Oh, it's not the portal. It's actually like an LED strip, I guess, but still kind of cool. It's honestly not that bad. It's still playable. Portal can be fast-paced, so I guess you would want a fast, responsive game. And 40 FPS is just about good enough for it. I think 30 FPS is pretty much unplayable with this kind of game. But good thing about DLSS. Okay, so I restarted the game using the high preset now. No DLSS. And would you look at that, getting 60 FPS just on the dot. Actually playable now, without the need of DLSS. The game definitely lost some quality for sure, but FPS is doing far better. We gained what, 20 FPS pretty much from what we had before. Alright, play a little bit with the high preset, and then I'm going to go and restart and play the game at 4K. Playing the game at 8K is pretty much not going to be happening, I would imagine. This game is already intensive as it is, so adding 8K on top of it, it's just going to kill the card. Look at that reflection on the button, that looks so good. Oh, that looks so good. It's so shiny. But everything is reflecting off it properly. It's crazy how accurate it is. Okay, what are we doing here? We got the ball. Can I shoot past this? I can't remember. Oh yeah, up there. Okay, easy. So bring me up here, and then I gotta go through that. So come up through here. Alright, this is a good time to go ahead and enable DLSS. Gonna turn it on. But I'm gonna disable frame generation to begin with. And I'm gonna be going with the quality preset. Alright, here we are at 90 FPS now. So we gained what, 50 FPS from what we had at native 1440p with RT enabled at ultra settings. That was hard to say. Portal's up there. Okay, we gotta go down. There we go. Just like that. Shoot me across. There we are.
Spectacular. You appear to understand how a portal affects forward
Thank
momentum, or to be more precise, how it does not.
Do I get a second portal now, or are you gonna shoot one for me? Alright, great. Might have to go back then. I can't go back? Oh, it's okay. There's one already placed for me. That makes sense. Ah, I gotta press the button here. I see.
The device is now more
Okay.
valuable
Well.
than the organs and combined incomes of everyone in.
That's true. That's very true. So we do get some dips into the low 70s still, but for the most part, I have not seen it fall into the 60s. So it's a very playable experience with 1440p, as you would expect with a 4090. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and enable frame generation now. So we're getting 130 FPS. So we gained an additional 40 FPS on top of what we had with normal DLSS at the quality. Game looks pretty good. I'm trying to look for any weird glitches, but not that I can see.
Fling yourself. Fling into space.
Alright, where do we want to go here? Where's our objective? Up there? Okay, that's easy enough. Just gotta drop down. There we are. And then we're gonna do it again. Drop down again. There we go. How do I make myself go up there? We gotta use this. And then can I jump through? Watch this. There we go. Portal's still up there, right? Easy. Come on. Let's go. That was a big jump. And then I gotta go back down and press the button. Hopefully I don't lose my ball. I mean, my cube. Here. How good this looks. Honestly, the graphics might look better than Portal 2. It's kind of hard to tell at this point, but looks good regardless. There we are. Nice. Alright. So at native 140p with ultra settings, we're getting around 40 FPS, up to 44 FPS, around there. With DLSS 2.0 at quality, we're getting 90 FPS, all the way down to 70 FPS. And with frame generation, DLSS 3.0, we're getting around 120 to 130 FPS, which is very nice. Game feels very smooth. And yeah. Alright. This is a good spot for me to go ahead and pause the game and push it up to 4K. I'll come back when that's done. Alright, and here we are. Wait, what is this? Why is this running so well? That's why DLSS is back on. Disable. Oh my god, 20 FPS at 4K ultra settings. Not so good, huh? Okay, give me the ball. God, the game looks so sharp too, it's kind of insane. Look at the lighting on the cube. Wow. Alright. Get me up there. I'm gonna go through. This is so unplayable. 16 FPS. Look at the quality though. Just take a second to look at the quality. This looks insanely good. Alright, that's enough. Let's enable DLSS. We're sitting at 20 gigs. Oh man. So intensive. Okay, we're gonna enable DLSS, but only DLSS 2.0. We're gonna start off with the quality preset. And now we're getting 30 FPS. So we gained, what, 14 to 20 FPS? Not bad, honestly. The game is feeling way better at this point. Coming from 16 FPS to 30 FPS definitely makes a difference. Alright, this one comes over here. And then I've got to get 2 cubes and make them land somewhere. Are we done with this yet? Finally, okay, I'm gonna put this up here now. Right, and then we're gonna drop down once we see the cube. Give me that. Okay, we got the cube. Ow. The cube hurt me somehow. Amazing. We're gonna go get this and then drop this down onto here. There ain't no way. We're gonna shoot this here. Pick this up. Go through. Whoa, that's so trippy. Where am I? I lost my... Put this up here and then down here. Just like that. We get through. But now I've got to get up there. So we're just going to do this. No, I'm too quick. Stop it. Oh my god, I'm gonna... Okay, you know what? Just go above it at this point. Thank you. There you go. Alright. So with DLSS at the quality, we're getting 30 FPS. A decent increase, but it's not enough to give us a really good 60 FPS experience. So I'm going to go ahead and increase the quality a little bit further to the balance preset now. So with balanced, we're just about at 60, but this area is quite light. So let's go ahead and get to a more intensive situation. What's over here? There's the ball that we need. Okay, great.
Compliance information is required or will be provided, and you are an excellent test.
So now we know we gotta go over here, shoot this over here, and then jump down and grab the ball. Come on. No! Did I get it? Let's go. This game is so trippy sometimes, man. Okay, pick this up. And then go over here. Where are you going, Cube? Come back. We're gonna go here. Put this down up here. Honestly, at balanced DLSS, this is quite playable. The game is feeling smooth enough that I can't really complain about the responsiveness of the game. It could be better, obviously, but this is still not too bad. But let's go ahead and increase it further to performance. Okay, the quality is still looking really nice. FPS is just on the edge of 60 with some dips into the 50s. Look at this light. It looks so good. As this orb impacts, the explosion doesn't look the best. It looks very old, but the lighting at least looks really nice. Look at this. Let's get close to it. You can see it come back. Look at that 2D explosion. Okay. Fair enough. At this point, it's not really worth using DLSS 2.0, but we can use 3.0. So I'm going to go ahead and put this on balanced and enable frame generation. There we go. What are we getting now? 78 FPS. The game isn't too responsive. It feels like we're playing the game at like 40 to 50 FPS right now. Frame generation again, and put this on balance. I mean performance. This feels way better. Yep, this feels way more responsive than the DLSS 3.0. So I think we gotta mix the two. Use frame generation and performance DLSS. And now we're getting 90 FPS. The game's feeling fluid. And the quality is still looking really nice as well. Okay, let's continue though. Alright, now all I gotta do is to go up the stairs and shoot the orange portal up on that red spot. And there we are.
Very good.
Thank you.
A complimentary victory lift has been activated in the main chamber.
Thank you. Alright, so at this point, 4K is playable. You gotta use performance DLSS 2.0 with frame generation enabled to get above 90 FPS. Alright, so with ultra performance DLSS 2.0 with no frame generation, we're getting around 110 FPS. Game is feeling super fluid at this point, super quick. And the quality looks pretty good still. Yeah, it looks pretty nice. This kind of preset isn't really ideal, but for high frame rates, we're kind of forced into it. But I think the smart thing to do is to use performance DLSS 2.0 with frame generation enabled. Alright, I've got to fly my way all the way down, so shoot the portal here, and we're through. Quite simple. This area is quite intensive with the lighting, so do we see an FPS drop? Nope, doing just fine. And finally, let's go ahead and enable frame generation. And now we're getting 130 FPS, almost 140 FPS pretty much. Put this over here. I can't walk through this, can I? So shoot it here like this. The ball comes through, bounces in there, and then I gotta be quick enough to walk inside and quickly place the portals in place. So I gotta go here, do this, and then do this. Oh, there we go. Puzzle solved. Alright, so I think what you want to do is you want to play the game at quality DLSS at 440p and use frame generation to get the most FPS out of it. And at 4K, you're kind of forced into using performance DLSS 2.0 with frame generation to get over 90 FPS, which is very nice as well. At 8K, will be unplayable pretty much, very unrealistic anyway for this card. And yeah, thank you guys for watching, hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you guys tomorrow with either the RTX 3080 in Portal RTX or the RTX 3050 in Portal RTX. And yeah, see you guys tomorrow.